It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Won by the Lakers. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To James. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. His first effort off the mark. Rondo with the basketball. Lead is 2. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Lopez. Cleans it up. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Greek freak for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 of 4 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here's Rondo with it. Leads 3. To James. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Middleton. Bledsoe. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma. To James. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. LeBron James wants it. LeBron James. 3 for 4. Good start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James into the front court. Up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Rondo into the front court. Leads 5. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Gets a shot up off the mark. He buries it off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. Spinning shot won't fall. Bucks basketball. To Antetokounmpo. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To James. Here comes the screen. James. Brook Lopez sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lakers ball. To James. Cashes in for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. LeBron James tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Bledsoe. Here's a chance from long range and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Bledsoe. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. And the slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Stevenson. the basket inside.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Bledsoe with the basketball, trailing by 4. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Caldwell Pope. McGee powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Adetokunbo. Got it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Across the timeline comes James. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Lets it fly from long range, smothering D. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Drove the lane and finished, drawing at the hoop on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To James. Can't miss those.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Shot from the lane won't go. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Driving right to the basket. Hill driving, but his shot won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3, shakes free, and hits.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Ferocious slam inside.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Caldwell Pope. Down low for Kuzma. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Tyson Chandler at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Hill into the front court. Down 4. Here comes the screen. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
To Kyle Kuzma with a drop step. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. To Hill. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot won't go. Milwaukee with the basketball. George Hill. Sizing up the defense. Let's see what's there. To George Hill. Beyond the arc for three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Won't go. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
To Caldwell Pope. Not that time. A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Rondo with the basketball. Down three. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Giannis for two with the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. To Kyle Kuzma. Takes stock of the floor. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Middleton. Bledsoe. Won't go down. Here's Rondo with it. They trail by one. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down by one. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Down low. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Kuzma to James. Bucks have the rebound. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. That's off the side of the rim, short. To James. To Kyle Kuzma. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Middleton. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down a point. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. To James. Here comes the screen. Here's James with a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And the Lakers with the rebound. To James. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Off the mark on his free throw. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Short jumper won't go down. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Short jumper misses. Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 5. To James. Missed a wide open look. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Whoa! What a finish! He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
James. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. No good. And McGee there for the rebound. Kuzma to James. Straight on look. Here comes the screen. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Brown to the basket, but his shot won't fall. Nice pass to set things up. Desperation shot here from half court. First half in the books. The Lakers have the lead.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Giannis with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Middleton. Giannis shoots, and he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. Surveys the floor. JaVale McGee to James. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
To Hill. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. George Hill. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
One could make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice finish at the rim.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
To Kyle Kuzma. James to Kyle Kuzma. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kyle Kuzma has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Nope, the first one does not go. Misses the second as well. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Bledsoe. Shot from the lane won't go. LeBron into the front court. Up by 3. Goes to the right side. To James. Brook Lopez pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Adetokunbo. Shot from in close, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot even.
Giannis with it up top. His guys down 3. To Bledsoe. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Had a chance, but it's no good. Rondo with the basketball. Leads 3. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Adetokunbo. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Time to shuffle things up. All lined up and ready for the jump. James, good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To George Hill. Brook Lopez, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Hill to Adetokunbo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. To James. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
George Hill, 3 for 6 now.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
To James. Caldwell Pope. Short jumper, won't fall. Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's James controlling the offense. Down to Chandler. And the finish at the rim.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Hill. Oh, that's tough. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Stevenson. Nothing going here on that drive. Not going down for him this time. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads, stuffs it down with authority.
I like the effort of the defensive player, but that's going to be all over social media. Ooh, bad scene tomorrow.
To Kyle Kuzma. Stevenson to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Down to Chandler. Turns and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. To Antetokounmpo. Rises for the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Stevenson. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Bucks basketball. Antetokounmpo. To George Hill. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Stevenson. James. Pat Connaughton. Huge block. Goes reverse to lay it in. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
To James. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Gets it in the right corner. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Los Angeles has the basketball. Stevenson. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Giannis with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. To Bledsoe. Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Giannis Antetokounmpo snatching it out of the air. McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with it up top. Up by 6. To Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. To Antetokounmpo. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. George Hill. 24-second violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Can't convert the free throw. Hill across the timeline. Leads 4. And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Substitution being made in this one. Finish that. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Hill. He was all over him. Here's Rondo with it. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
George Hill forcing that one. Well defended. Lakers ball.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Hill.
Cutter, I got yours.
Shot clock winding down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Kuzma. into the front court. The lead is 2. George Hill, now 4 for 9.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. James. That's no good. Hill across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Can't connect from in close. Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. The Bucks at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Bullock matched up with Connaughton. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Milwaukee with the basketball. He gets it.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
For 3, not a good shot there as he misses it. Hill across the timeline, up 6. To Adetokunbo. Gets it in the left corner. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Terrific vision.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First free throw is good.
Good shot, baby. Oh, good shot, boy.
Goes 2 for 2.
Way to hit. Way to hit. Here we go. High ball. High ball. Here we go. Here we go.
To Lopez. Won't go. LeBron into the front court. His guys trail now by 4.
Pick it up.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw up and good. Three-point play. Gets them back to within a point. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
LBJ. To Caldwell Pope.
ISO, give me the rock.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
James. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing here.
To Lopez. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To James. Giannis grabs the board. A 15-footer for the win. The quarters come to an end. We have a tie ball game. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Overtime begins, and away we go. James. Nothing going here on that drive.
Screen come.
Ersan Ilyasova with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Bucks at the controls. Giannis Antetokounmpo and scores on the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
James. To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. No good. To Antetokounmpo. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma. Knocked loose. Kuzma. To James. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
to George Hill. Ah, you've got to get that one to go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts, at least make it seem like the ball slipped.
James. To Kyle Kuzma. Trying to cash in. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Bucks at the controls. Here's Lopez, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Screen coming. JaVale McGee with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Adetokunbo from long range buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a buck. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope won't go down. Bucks basketball to Adetokunbo. Probing the defense to Hill. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Here's a chance from long range. Good contest. Middleton off the mark. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 3. Down for McGee. No, I missed a short one there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Big pick right there.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. James. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. He'll take the ball out of bounds. Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock. And he connects on the first free throw. and fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. The Bucks claim victory as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.